Hi there, I'm going to show you around Beast Academy, and I'm going to talk to you about the Beast Academy bundle here where you get the guidebooks and workbooks along with the online subscription. And Beast Academy is created and developed by The Art of Problem Solving, which is a company that really wants to see students be challenged in math and take it to the next level. They focus on mastery and not memorization, and they really focus on the fact that students can be problem solvers in math and find their answers in multiple ways and be very creative and critical thinkers. They do this through a lot of games and puzzles and really fun little characters. So the first thing that you'll note is that you will get a Beast Academy book, and it's in the form of a comic strip, which my kids are really enjoying. They'll also get then this practice book, which is in black and white, but it is where they're spending the time just practicing what they've read in the guidebook. And in levels 2 through 5, you get, for each level, you get 4 guidebooks and 4 practice books. And it's 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. And for each level, 1A, you get the guide and the practice books. And levels B through D is the same. Level 1 is the only one in which you will only get 4 books, and the guidebook and the practice book are put into one book. All right, as I just mentioned, there are guidebooks and practice books that come with the different levels. So I just wanted to show you what it would look like when you received all of these. Each levels 2 through 5 are like this, where you get the guide and the practice book, as I mentioned. And I just wanted to give you a little look inside that physically. These are the guidebooks. So they're very colorful, they're in comic style, and pretty engaging for students. They can refer back to these as needed. And then here is the practice that they'll be doing. So it's in black and white, but they've still got their fun characters who are giving the lessons and then giving them opportunities to practice what they've been learning. And this correlates to the online world that I'm going to show you next. Before showing you that online world, however, I did want to mention the difference that I was saying about level 1, which is that you only get 4 books, and it's the guide and the practice book all in one. So everything here is quite colorful. It's, again, the comic book style, which my students find more engaging, and the little characters that they really love. And then they have all of their practice within this same book. All right, now let's look at the online portion. And this is for one of my students, and she has the class, the library, the theater, and the lab. And there's different parts of the curriculum that are in each. First, they will have the library, and that is exactly what you would find in the physical guidebooks that are going to be sent. So your student will have it physically in front of them. They can also go through the online portion and do it there. And the practice, though, the questions online and the practice questions in your practice book are not the same. So you're giving your students double the opportunity to interact with the information that they're learning if you do both the physical practice book and the online portion. All right, so after they've read that, and you've either read it with them or they're old enough to read it themselves, there is no recorded reading even here. They just have to physically be able to read it. I was really looking for and hoping that one of my students would be able to click a little button, have this read to her, but that is not the case. So that's their library. They can also then go to the theater and find a matching video where the creator of the curriculum walks you through these things. And I would love to just show you one and show you how excited he is to be talking to students.
In a cross number puzzle, we need to fill in all the empty squares so that the equations reading across are true, and so are the equations reading down. Now, this puzzle has 5 blank squares. This one, and then these 3 over here. Where should we start? Yeah, let's start with the top equation right there. Uh-oh. We have a mystery number plus 34 equals another mystery number. I'm not really sure what to do with that. Let's try the next equation. Maybe it'll be better. We have 53 plus 19 equals... We can handle this one. We can add...
All right, so that's a view of what this type of opportunity students have to come into the theater and get some extra teaching, which is where they're really walked through how to solve the problems. And my students take advantage of that sometimes when they're struggling, and sometimes they start out watching it after they've read, which is what I suggest because then there's fewer questions along the way. All right, here's inside the class, and this is where students are. They will come into contact. If they haven't yet read the section, this is where they would read the content from the guidebook. And then as they finish that, there'll be a little button they have to click at the end that says done, and it will pop them on to moving into the practice. So we've covered what's in the library, the class, and the theater. The lab is something they really enjoy. It's just extra puzzles, and it shows you where those sections, what it's related to in the book. But it's just, they come here when they want a break, but they are still doing math and they just want to do something fun. That's one of their favorite ways to spend a little extra time on math. All right, the last thing I want to show you is here inside the parent portal. And this dashboard is where you can check on each of your learners as individuals, or you can look at them all together and you can see how they've done on each lesson. And this is where you can also lock and unlock things for them. Like, for example, Dessa, we are going to have her skip some perimeter and area. We want her to move into multiplication right now. And so I was able to unlock this and move her forward. So this is where you can control all of that. And you can also get kind of an overall idea how much time your students are spending. And while we have them working in another curriculum as well, this shows that I would like to see her upping a little bit of time here, and I can quickly look at that and find out if she or any of the kids are spending as much time in math as I want them to be in this particular program. And this just tracks levels that they've gotten to, stars that they've earned from getting answers correct, trophies that they've won from different games they've played, and the total number of hours that they've been here. And also you get a little snapshot of their most recent lessons here on the right hand side. 0 means this isn't really working out for them. They need some support. On all the way up to 3 that shows they have mastered the topic. So that's a look inside the parent dashboard, which I find to be helpful when I just want a overview of what they have been doing. Also in this support section, you can get help with planning. You can go to the playground, and the playground is where you're going to find some fun tabletop activities that you can do with students that will reinforce what they are learning at the different levels. And you can look and see that it gives you a little hint of what kind of game it is and their ages. So there's more than that. You can load a whole bunch more. So this is just a view inside of the parent dashboard, what you can access here and how it can help you keep track of your students' learning. All right, the last thing that I want to show you is the parent side of things. And here's the resources where you can get a placement test, you can get help with planning. There's extra printables if students are struggling, all 10, the BA playground, virtual backgrounds, things like that. But also I wanted to show you this playground right here. And this is where you can get tabletop activities that students may really enjoy doing and that reinforce the ideas. All right, that is all for our Beast Academy tour, but I'd love to share with you my students and let you hear what they love about Beast Academy. All right, Avia, what do you enjoy about Beast Academy?
My favorite part of Beast Academy is the lab.
Why?
Because it has a ton of fun puzzles to do, and sometimes they can get really hard, but that's what makes them really fun. So that's what I like, my favorite place to go.
Okay. And what do you think helps you learn the most about in Beast Academy?
I think those little videos that help you, like the side videos, because they show you like a different way to see it, like a different perspective and a different way to do it. And that helps me a lot. So I really like that.
Thank you for sharing.
Bye.
All right, Hadessa, what do you enjoy about Beast Academy?
The characters.
The characters. And what about Beast Academy is helping you learn when it comes to math?
When I get something wrong, I have a video option and I have a reading option.
Okay, and why is that good?
Because then I can learn both ways.
All right, good job. Thank you.
Bye.